Martha Karua. So let's just cross over there and join my colleague Carol Nderi. Carol, let's talk about the ongoings there. What are the events? Has the swearing-in ceremony begun?
Good morning to you, Betty. All roads are leading to these grounds at the Kirinyaga University for the inauguration of the Kirinyaga governor-elect, Anne Waiguru. She's the elect up until the point when she'll be sworn in and officially become the governor of Kirinyaga County. Guests have already sat, more are still streaming in. Perhaps you can just pan the camera. The tents that have been laid and put in place for the guests. A multitude of people already here. More still coming in. It has not yet commenced. They're waiting for the guests, led by the governor-elect herself, to come. And then probably once she does so, then the inauguration ceremony will officially kick off. And Betty, of course, the intrigues of Kirinyaga politics. It was a tough battle between Martha Karua and Anne Waiguru, and with Waiguru attracting her fair share of supporters and naysayers. And well, Kenyans were following that closely, just the battle of the titans, the two of them each being a force to reckon with. But at the end of the day, Waiguru garnered enough votes to make her sail through as the governor-elect. But to give us more a scope of the politics in this region, we are joined by our veteran writer who writes for the Standard newspaper from this region, that is Kirinyaga County, Munene Kamau. Just give us or bring us up to speed regarding the intrigues and the scope of politics here in Kirinyaga County. Let us just hear more from our veteran writer who has been here for 3 administrations during Kenyatta's time, Moi's time, Kibaki's time, and now Uhuru's time. So he's a seasoned writer. Thank you very much, Bona Munene. We are on KT News, and they are watching us to just tell us about the inauguration of Anne Waiguru as the Kirinyaga governor. Could you start us off by telling us what the intrigues of the politics are here?
Yeah, you know, Kirinyaga is one of the smallest counties in this country, and the politics in this place has been very volatile, especially during the one-party rule. But with the advent of multi-party democracy, at least we no longer witness this kind of thuggery. But during the just concluded general elections, there was an attack on Waiguru and convoy at a place called Kivingo. We are reliably told that one of her opponents organized some goons to attack her. But fortunately, only one of our convoy vehicles was damaged extensively. But after that, the security was beefed up, and up to the election day, we never witnessed any kind of thuggery anymore.
All right. Definitely it was a bruising battle. Who are the new leaders? The governor is new, the senator is new, the MPs. I don't think any managed to come back. All of them are new of the 4 constituencies in Kirinyaga. We're talking about Ndia, Geshogo, Moya, and Kirinyaga Central. Those are the 4 constituencies in Kirinyaga. Could you tell us if any managed to come back, even the MCA level?
Now, this county, the people spoke on August 8, and their voice was so round and clear that they never wanted any of the former or the outgoing leadership. For example, they started with the governor, who was sent packing, Governor Joseph Davi. They sent packing Winnie Karemi, who was the county women rep. They sent packing the governor, the Senator Daniel Karava, and they replaced him with little known Charles Kebiro. Charles Kebiro is a business mogul based in Thika town. And to prove this point, that the people of Kirinyaga were fed up perhaps with their past leadership, they did not even return all the MCAs. Only 5 out of the 20 who managed to come back through independent. All of them, 5 of them. And out of the 21 in this county, no woman was elected as an MCA. All men. But because there is a provision of 9 slots for nomination, we believe that the Jubilee administration will be sensitive enough to gender, and perhaps give all those 9 slots to the women, including people with physical disabilities or whatever form of disability, because there is no way now they can take it all. Yeah. So women are said to benefit. So if you go to Mwea, we had Peter Gitau. He was a 2-term MP. He was replaced by also little known Wachira Kavinga. Go to Ndia, we had a one-term MP in the name of Peter Ngari. He was replaced by the little known John Kariuki. Come to Geshogo. Geshogo, somebody, Geshimu Givenji, is a lawyer by profession. He's the one who dethroned Njogu Barua. Njogu Barua was a one-term MP. In Kirinyaga Central, we have somebody, Wambugu Munene, who is also a lawyer. He was able now to replace Gachoki Getari. Gachoki Getari did not seek for re-election. Instead, he became a running mate to Mother Karua. But both of them now lost. So this is the situation at the moment. Yes.
All right. What are some of the challenges that Waiguru is likely to face? Of course, we know the ghosts that have followed her, the scandals that, have sort of almost ruined the campaign for her. But she insists that she's innocent. She still maintains that she did not have anything to do with that. What are some of the things that she's going to have to really look at critically in her administration as the governor of Kirinyaga County?
Yeah, in the intre, her intre is already full. Look at all the towns and markets in this county. In fact, there is no planning, like Kutus town, which is the center of power, because that is the seat of the governor. You walk through the CBD of the town, in fact, it's worse than Madare. So one of the things you must do immediately is to restore law and order in our towns and markets. The bus park at Kutus town has been completely grabbed and encroached by grabbers. That is one. Two, water. You can't imagine in this county, you don't need to use any electric power to pump water. But in Kutus, some hotels depend on water fetched on donkey carts and ox carts. It is not acceptable, given that water in Kirinyaga flows through gravity.
Right.
Number two, land grabbing. There is a lot of land grabbing in this county. For example, there are 200 acres belonging to Kari in Mwea. There is no way a county would prosper without research. So 200 acres. Go to Kirowe Hospital. The land meant for the construction of a medical college, so that Kirowe Hospital can become a level 5 hospital. That land is also grabbed. So she has to make sure that she has reclaimed all those lands.
Okay, yes. Clearly her work is cut out together with the rest in the administration. Now, Monene, let us look at agriculture. This is Kirinyaga County in central Kenya, one of Kenya's food baskets. Rice cultivation. This is what Kirinyaga is known for, alongside other forms of agriculture. We're talking about coffee, tea, and there have been a lot of challenges, especially in Mwea, regarding rice. You've just talked about water. What are some of the things that the people of Kirinyaga will be expecting the new administration to look at, starting with agriculture, starting with rice cultivation? Yeah,
rice cultivation, if you remember, last season, in the history of Mwea Rice Scheme, which was established in 1956, production went as low as a quarter. The farmers have harvested just a quarter because of water problem. Yet, there is a multi-billion dam called the River Dam, whose construction should have started way back in 2015. But because of some intrigues, some vested interests here and there, that project has, been dragging itself until recently when the contract was signed.
All right. I remember we covered President Uhuru Kenyatta here, and he extensively talked about the dams that, so far it has been seemingly a pipe dream, but way forward.
Now, the way forward, Waiguru must pressurize and do her best to ensure that that dam is constructed within the shortest time possible to enable our rice farmers become irrigation dependent, as opposed to the rainwater agriculture. Because if you look around the world, irrigated agriculture should be the answer to food security. So if the farmers in Mwea had that water from the dam, production would have been doubled.
Right. Yes. Okay, Monene, some of the leaders that you have seen who have already arrived here, could you maybe just tell us who are here and who those who are expected to come?
Yeah, right now I've seen the outgoing Deputy Governor, Mr. Julius Njiri. I've also seen Mr. Daniel Karava, the outgoing Senator. We expect outgoing Governor Joseph Ndadi to be present so that he can hand over the instrument of power to the incoming administration.
In fact, because the the one who was the incumbent, Samuel Omadhe Nyeri, did not turn up yesterday to hand over the instruments of power to the new governor, Waiguru. So here, are we expecting Ndathi?
Yeah, we should expect him because people of Kirinyaga, they believe in the rule of law. They believe in common decency. Common decency dictates that he must come and hand over the instruments of power to the incoming administration. Now, I've also seen those newly elected members of parliament, like I've seen John Kariuki, the MP elect for Ndia. I've seen Kabinga Washira, MP elect for Mwea. I've also seen Mr. Munene Wambugu, MP elect for Kirinyaga Central. I've not been able to see Mr. Githinji Kichimo, but he should be expected.
All right. What about the woman rep, Ngirishi Wangoi?
Yeah, I don't think that she would be able to come here
because I've heard they have been fighting with Waiguru, the woman rep Ngirishi. Is it true?
It is true, yes. The fight came, out openly in the public during the day they were being issued with their certificates after winning at St. Michael Girls High School. This is where they were being presented with their certificates. Waiguru came there, Mrs. Girishi also came, and supporters from both camps kept on shouting to each other until now the county returning officer intervened. So given the situation, I don't think whether she's coming.
All right. Munene, we'll be talking to you a little later. Of course, that was a very insightful update on the intrigues of Kirinyaga, the politics and all matters Kirinyaga. So we'll be talking to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bwana Munene. We'll be talking to you a little later. Betty, that was Monene Kamau. That is Monene Kamau, our writer, standard writer from Kirinyaga County, giving us a very insightful update on the politics, on the expectations of the people of Kirinyaga, on what is in Waiguru's entry, what are the things that she critically needs to look at. So this function hasn't started yet. They're waiting for Anne Waiguru, the governor-elect, to arrive. And once she does so, then the ceremony will commence and we'll be bringing you up to speed on the happenings here at the Kirinyaga University grounds. Back to you, Betty.
Thank you very much, Carol Derry there, reporting from the Kirinyaga University, where the governor-elect for Kirinyaga County, Anne Waiguru, is going to be sworn in maybe a couple of minutes or an hour. We'll be there to follow through with what's happening. Coming back to my conversation here in studio with Dr. Conrad Bosire, who's a devolution expert. Before we get to the question to do with the relationship between the two levels of government, we have quite a number of interesting characters that have been elected as governor. Yesterday, we saw the swearing in of Mike Mbuvi Sonko, and he